Well, we're a week from Memorial Day, and as you prepare to get the holiday grill going, as many do, you might be wondering how to improve your grill skills and go from being good on the grill to great on the grill. So here in studio this morning, Deuce Raymond, managing partner and culinary director of Sweet Baby Ray's Catering, shares his top 3 tips to move your grilling to that next level. Good morning. It's great to have you here.
Thanks for having us, Ed. This is awesome.
So tell me the things that you like to use on the grill that can take you up that next level so I don't just burn that piece of chicken.
I think everybody really has to clean their grill first. It's been sitting all winter. All that cheese and grease from all your last cooks are sitting underneath. If you don't clean and take all that stuff up, you could have a real bad fire. That's the worst thing you could have. The next thing I really suggest that I think can make a novice even a good griller is this ThermoPen. Now this is made by ThermoWorks, and it's an instant read thermometer, and it gives you exact temperature of your meat. Then you're not hurting somebody by serving undercooked food, or you're not totally overcooking it.
And don't you think the common thing that people do on a grill now, because they're afraid about hurting somebody, is cooking it to death?
I agree 100%. And this will get you away from that. Even the top barbecue cooks in the country use these at competitions to make sure it's just right.
I have one I use at home. It's not the instant, though. So you stand there forever with a piece of chicken waiting and waiting and waiting. This, I believe, is worth the investment.
It is, definitely.
So what's next?
Another thing we're going to talk about is keeping your grill oiled. So you have your grates here, and this is actually another product called Grill Grate. And these are replaceable grates for your grill. But any grill grate, you want to keep it clean. Obviously, this is brand new, so it's clean. And then you want to roll up a little cloth and have it a little oiled and rub it on your hot grill.
Well, that's very easy. It's better than paper towels.
Yeah, it does. Or pan spray, you can get a flare up. This is how the pros do it. And you can see you get a little even butcher twine and tied up really nice.
Well, that's a great tip. Okay.
And then you want to season your meat very well. So, of course, we have Deuce's Wild Seasoning. And then we're going to sprinkle on liberally. And then important is your grill is hot. For grilling, about 600 degrees. And most grills have that temperature on there. So you're going to get your grill nice and hot. You're going to season liberally both sides. You don't want one-sided tasting food. And then you're going to get your grill nice and hot. And I always wanted to do this. By the magic of TV, you have a beautiful grilled product.
Look at that.
So this is our ribeye steak and our nice salmon fillet.
And how do you make sure the steak? I always wonder, when do you know the steak is done? Sometimes they say you can press and feel.
You can.
You use that instant read thermometer? Is
Sure.
that okay too?
You know, my perfect temperature for a steak is in between medium rare and medium. So the instant read thermometer is 130 degrees. And then absolutely let it rest for about 5 or 10 minutes after it's done cooking. So it's nice and juicy and moist.
So get out there and use the grill and use some of the tips that Deuce gave us here. Now, if you can't do this and you want to cheat a little bit, there's another way to go about getting great barbecue. This is shot at the Wooddale restaurant of Sweet Baby Ray's. And we were out there visiting with Deuce and with his uncle, Dave Raymond, who is Sweet Baby Ray and is sitting right across from me in the studio here. And we went to high school together. But the thing is that this is the kind of stuff you turn out. Look at this food in front of us that comes out of the restaurant. This is astounding. Explain to us, we've got about 30 seconds.
Sure.
What do we have in front of us?
So right in front of us here are the beef ribs, and that's something we put on our summer special. Really nice. They take about 6 hours to smoke. Then next to that, we have our competition-style ribs, and those are St. Louis ribs. That's what we use in the restaurant and in competitions. Then we have our pulled pork, our Alabama pulled chicken down at the end.
Good stuff.
Some of our award-winning sauces.
And you always get the sauces. Dress anything up with the sauces, and it makes it better.
That's right.
Well, wonderful tips from Deuce Raymond out here. Sweet Baby Ray's Barbecue in Wooddale, and you can find out more. Just go to cbschicago.com and find out everything right at our website. And thanks for coming by today. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.